When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UConn Huskies offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out route. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, better look out! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayes. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. The toss to the outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked off his feet.
You know, good decision-making at the quarterback position is important. Not just throwing it, but running it as well. It was the right decision that time to keep the ball in the zone, read, and rip off a big play here early in the game.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This UConn offense really has it going. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some point.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a move. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The UConn offense goes back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. And he'll across the sidelines after the good gain. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll pull it on the read. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Still looking. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Buying some time. Makes one man miss. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. The give to the single back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the shot. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. UConn quick to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UConn offense goes back to work. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him.
There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Huskies! They take the lead with the 6.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Continues to fight for yards. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Gets away. Fires to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. UConn will have to punt it away. And he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
UConn. To work on offense. Ready. Here we go. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
UConn will have to punt it away. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Right down the gut of the field. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab near the marker. It's 9. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Touchdown, UConn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That love. In the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Sowell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They get to the line quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone.
Breaks into the open. How about that? Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Harden. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They go to the draw. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This UConn offense really has it going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Tempo in overdrive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, Parker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Hauls it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them. by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
SMU.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.